Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. It's Wednesday. Oh my goodness. So our blizzard was a bust. All right. And I stayed up way too late. I did my video and I also did a live. I did a live. If you didn't get a chance to see that Monday evening, I did a live and, did all that stuff, stayed up way past my bedtime. And then the dog got me up at 1:56 in the morning. Yeah, I'm not a fan. That's 2 nights in a row at pretty much 2 o'clock in the morning. He has got me up to go out. So I was really tired at work. That's okay. I still did what I was supposed to do. But yeah, the blizzard was a bust. We got snow, but definitely we're not snowed in. I'm like, come on. Well, I was all looking forward to that. And, I had talked so much about yarn and all the projects and stuff and everything doing the live. Oh, and I wanted to thank all of my members and subscribers. Thank you. Barbara is a new member. I appreciate that. And all of my other wonderful subscribers and members. I had to do a video for that. And just supporting my channel in every way that you possibly can. It is so appreciated. I love to come here and talk about yarn and knitting and crocheting and all the fun things that I get to do with that. So I came upstairs in my yarn room galore. I mean, this is it, right? And I'm like, all right, what am I going to do this week? Last week, I worked on 7 different sweaters, various amounts, right? I finished my husband's sweater. Oh my gosh, that was 6 months in the making. And I worked on 6 other sweaters, 7 sweaters in a 7-day period. Some of them got more work than others. Obviously, my husband's sweater got a lot of work because I had to finish it, but everything else, there was a measurable difference. I'm like, I don't think I've ever done that before. I think that's the first time I've ever done that. It was kind of a concerted effort. Once I finished my husband's sweater, I got to work on what I dubbed the angel sweater. And yes, that put me at 7. That's insane. That's not all the sweaters I have on the needles, by the way. It's not. I'm not sure how many. I can see a couple more right here that haven't gotten any love, right? So I came upstairs and everything, and I would love to do the same thing this coming week. And obviously it won't be all the same sweaters since, I finished my hubby's sweater. Oh my gosh, it's just amazing. Oh, for the new people that might not have seen this is Fingering Weight Yarn. I knit this on size 4 needles, and it is just absolutely lovely and wonderful and so professional, and we have decided that we get to share it. That means I get to wear a big, baggy, oversized, comfortable sweater that just feels like a hug, and he gets to wear a sweater that fits him. I still have to get a modeling shot of him, but it is done, so that's exciting. So I was kind of thinking, well, if I do 7 sweaters this week, which ones? Some of them will be overlapping, right? But not all of them, because I got to put another one in the rotation since I finished one. And then I was trying to think, what can I get done this week? I kind of like being able to get 2 projects done a week, which means I've got to have something that's close to being finished already, or do something that's, where'd it go? Easy or fast, like the booties. And yeah, those of you that have seen said video, you're laughing at me, and I know it because I don't like making booties. They are not hard, by the way. They really aren't. They're just not my favorite thing to make, and I don't know why. I make socks. It's been pointed out to me. Excuse me. You make socks, right? I know. Socks take a lot longer than booties, right? I know. And I was thinking about showing, I had started a set of booties a while back that I planned on showing, and then maybe showing the seaming up and everything. No. I think I have one just carcass right now that needs to be sewn up into a thing. No, it's not my favorite. So I try to figure out, well, what do I do? I mean, this is only Wednesday, and I do the majority of my crafting like Friday through Sunday. So something's going to pop in my head. I don't know what currently. I don't know if it's a matter of I find something that is close to being done and finishing it, or I start something brand new and finish it. But I really like to get that 2 projects a week. And then I'm thinking in my head, do I have any of these sweaters that are close-ish that I could finish off? I mean, I finished my husband's, so, that's there. No, I don't. I have a lot of vests, and I have a lot of you know, not quite fully formed vests, right? You know, well, my sister's angel sweater is probably closer because I do have the body and the arms of that. I don't know. So we'll see. It'll be a surprise to both of us. All of us. It will. And it probably because I have a lot of really large projects going on right now. 2 blankets, fingering weight, 1 knit, 1 crochet. Because, you know, I can't leave my knitters out and I can't leave my crocheters out. I got to do both. Right? You know, so I've got 2 of those. And those are large projects in fingering weight yarn because evidently I'm insane. Yeah. But I like the smaller weight yarns. They don't, you know, you got to put a lot on it to where it really shows up. We know that. But oh my gosh, you can get such fine detail with that. And yeah, it's just, you know, that and bulky's not my favorite. Although it would be smart if I really like bulky yarn. But you know another thing? You can't stash bulky yarn like you can that fingering weight yarn. I'm just going to throw that out there. So if you're in a situation and you're like hiding from your significant other, mine is encouraging. Mine's an enabler, right? There's no hiding from him. He laughs. He thinks it's hilarious. But if you're in that situation, you can hide a couple of balls of fingering weight yarn a whole lot better than you can that bulky yarn. Do I have a skein of that bulky stuff around? I've got some big yarn. Ooh, it's over there. I do have some big yarn. I don't really use it. Gave some to my daughter. Got to get her back. Yeah, it just, that's not my favorite. But you can't stash it as well. Do you know, if these cubes, 12 inches, I think they're 12-inch cubes. They're IKEA furniture at the Billy bookshelves is what these are. This is a 5x5 cube, and I've got another one right behind the camera. But those, if I was putting those big balls of yarn in there, you can't get a bunch in there. But if you did put the big balls in there, you could stuff the cracks with the fingering weight yarn. Just saying, you could do that. But I can put a ton in one of these things. You know, if I pulled everything out like Erin from Crafting Kitty is doing on hers, she doesn't have her cubes behind her in her film, but she's redoing her craft wall and going through her stuff to see what she likes and what she wants to part with. And I'm over here going, you got bigger yarn. I got a lot more than that in one of those cubes. You'd be surprised how much you can shove, you know, just like press it down and everything and shove it in there. I mean, these are under pressure. Let's put it that way. It's under pressure. But I like it. It makes me happy. And then, of course, I had to find places for the Joann yarn that I've recently purchased. Most of it I have put away. I have one bag, one decent sized bag, decent-ish, right? That has the bunny yarn, the bunny hop, I think it's called. That's what this is. Oh, I could finish this. Oh, this is the Lovey. Okay, yeah, that I could get this done. All right. And that'll be exciting because it's an amigurumi style, right? You're like, no, it's not. It's a doily. You know, I know. It's a doily right here, crochet doily. Wonderful, beautiful dimensional stitches. And then this is a hippo head. You know, that's just a round ball. When I'm done with it, it will look like a hippo. And then I've got the legs, and we've discovered you don't hold 2 of these up together at the same time. You know. So I have 4 of the legs done. Now, I just have that 3-dimensional mouthpiece, whatever, and the little tiny ears, which I don't know why I'm whining about. Those will be done like really fast. And then the little nostrils, which are like, kind of like ears, right? There you go. And sew that stuff together and embroider on some eyes. Okay. All right. We got a plan. I'm good with this. Okay. All right. So Monday, you guys are going to come back before Monday, aren't you? I mean, we're not waiting until Monday, right? You know, I'm here every day. Anyway, Monday, I'm going to go ahead. I'm saying it now. It's going to happen. This will be done. Yeah. Monday, this will be done. All right. There. I feel good. A decision has been made. And you know, sometimes that's half the battle. It really is. I am crocheting that with, here, this stuff. Since I just happen to have one right here. This is the Big Twist. Did I get it right? Baby bunny. I keep calling it bunny hop. It's baby bunny. So this is Big Twist baby bunny. And your store may or may not still have some of this. If it does and you're interested, by all means get it now because we know Joann is, you know, in a liquidation mode. So, and doesn't look like anyone's picking up Big Twist currently. I know there were the rumors that Yarnspiration was going to have it, but that's just rumors. But who knows? Who knows? And just get what you feel comfortable with. And if you have a business that relies on Joann Big Twist yarn, you need to go get it now, right? But that's how that goes. So this is a number 1 super fine. It's just a 1. I don't know where they get that super fine. That makes it sound like thread or lace. It's not either, but it is a number 1 fine. What else am I reading on this? Machine wash, cold, do not bleach, dry flat, do not iron, do not dry clean. 65% polyester, 35% viscose. So I have this beautiful, stunning gray, and then I got some of these neutrally colors, and then I have the lavender and I have the yellow. I never got the green, the mint green. So mint green is another option, and mint green has just been killing me lately, and I never got it. So that's sad, but that's okay. Somebody else got it and they loved it, and that's important. And you know, it's okay because I don't have a shortage of yarn, and I'll find something else I like, and it's not like I had it on the needles. So I have that. I'll get that done. That's exciting. I can do that. I can do that. And it's really exciting because it's an amigurumi. And if I pause on amigurumi, and I think I started this thing a couple weeks ago, I did the doily portion, and that was fun and drapey and beautiful, and I loved it. And then I started doing the head and the pieces and stuff, and I'm like, I don't wanna. I don't wanna. And actually, it wasn't so much I didn't want to. It was a little slower than I thought because I wanted instant gratification. And let's face it, if you want instant gratification, maybe crocheting and knitting is not your bag. But anyway, so I got that part done. And if I pause too long on amigurumi, there's a chance I'm not going to finish it. It's just not. It's going to be parts and heads and pieces. Like people have reminded me, you know, I've got this because I can see this in the, I don't even know where the other one is. Is it back here? I don't know. Oh, there it is. So I've got this. This is one of the Imkins. Oh, look, I'm running low on battery. I started talking a lot yesterday and I got today too. So this is one of the Imkins. This is a book. This is like one of those choose your own pattern books. And where you say, hey, I want this head. Got it. All right, because it's got multiple little head features. I want these arms because it's got multiple different types of arms you can choose. I want the fat belly. I want it to stand up, or I want it sitting down, right? Different legs. I want a tail, or I don't want a tail. I want a hat, or I don't want a hat, right? So there's a lot of different things. So like the Goosebumps books when we were kids. Maybe not you, but when I was a kid. Maybe my kids were kids, not me. They were kids. I remember reading them. There you go. To them. So, but those choose your own storybooks, right? But that's how this is. And I made this. This is the Big Twist yarn right here. This it's called Slime Green. Love that. Probably don't have enough of it, but that's okay. And then the top hat is also the Big Twist, one of their sparkles, their twinkle yarn. And that is gorgeous too. And I don't have any more of that. So, you know, mistakes were made, but I had to choose, and space is an issue. So I got all the new Joann yarns, and I didn't do the big, huge stock up on the Joann value, Big Twist value. It is what it is. So anyway, what I mean by amigurumi, this one is a complete something, right? It is a complete Imkin. So I started this one for my son. He doesn't know about it, so it's not a big deal. So you can see I have a head, and I have arms, and I have standing up, right? But what else was I going to add to this? And it looks awfully creepy. It's going to turn into like a zombie type thing or whatever. But I mean, there's other things I can add. Got red eyes. That is kind of cool, right? So this is leftover sock yarn, and this is worsted weight yarn. Okay. Same pattern structure. That helps you any, right? If you don't understand sizes or gauges or what a different size yarn can do to your pattern, here you go. That same pattern, right? Same stuff. So this is one of the things we talked about is, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm making this. And it was like a year ago. I don't remember. I think it was a year ago. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to make this for my son and give it to him for some holiday. I don't remember what. And it's probably a year ago, and I was planning on giving it to his birthday, you know, like a year ago, and never finished it. I mean, it can be given like it is. It's just a critter. Stuffed animals and critters can be whatever you want to with them. But point is, I stalled, and it stayed that way. People who've been around the channel for quite some time, we know Layla is my mascot. So I stalled with Layla a decade ago. Layla the Love Bug. The pattern is available, not my pattern. This is by K4TT Fiber Doodle on Ravelry, and this is Layla the Love Bug. So I did the head a decade ago with a Red Heart yarn, and she doesn't have a body. No, because I got sidetracked. That's what I mean. So by me saying that, yes, my elephant, my hippopotamus, not an elephant, this is hippopotamus, my hippo lovey will be done by Monday. That's a commitment. I can do it. I can do it. You know, the yarn is not the bully. I can do it. I control it, and it can happen. I've got my size C crochet hook. Yeah, I know where the other skinny yarn is. I'm like, oh no, did I lose the yarn? Because that's happened. Yeah, so I have the other skinny yarn, so I can do that. That's exciting. So that is one project that I can get done. Yay. Now I need to come up with something else, because I do have that goal. You know, we have 52 weeks in a year, and my goal is to 100 plus projects, right? I mean, you know, some weeks I get more than 2 projects done. Like I found the little marshmallow peeps that are this big, the little crocheted marshmallow peeps I had in my tackle it bin, you know, that I'd started years ago. I had like 8 halves. they were pieces. They just weren't all put together. So I put those together, and that's 4 different projects, right? Because I have 4 new peeps I can give out. So, you know, some weeks that it's quicker, I get more stuff done. But the goal is at least 2 a week. And then I'll have over 100 projects in the year. And I don't know why I want over 100. I just think it sounds cool, you know? So that's, you break it down, it's 2 a week, right? It's just more fun. So I had to come up with something else. What should I do? What should I do? Do we remember anything that I've got going that's quick? I don't know, but I'll find something. It's going to happen. If I have to make something else, I'll make something else. Who knows? Maybe I'll find my Emkin book and finish that little guy. I know I've got more sock yarn. We know I have more sock yarn. Gotta have something that fits with that thing. Ooh, there we go. Come on, little guy, stand up. Okay. All right, they're hugging. Whatever, it's good. Yeah, so that's an option. I could do that. What would you do? What would you do if you're trying to keep that goal of getting like 2 projects a week? What is your go-to that's, you know, still interesting, still fun? I mean, I could make washcloths. I've got cotton. See, this is my cotton bin. Oh, that's a pretty hat. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. That's pretty. Wow. Okay, that's nice. Sorry, sidetracked. Yeah, I've got cotton yarn. So I've got like semi-garment weight, and I've got definitely kitchen cotton. So, you know, I could always do the go-to with the pot holders or something like that. But I've got a lot of time before I need some of those. I generally give my my daughter's mother-in-law, I've been doing that for close to a decade now, and I'll give washcloths, pot holders, and things like that to her for Christmas. So I've got plenty of time before then, but that's always a go-to quick project. Depends on your pattern. And the cool thing about doing stuff like that is you can play with new stitches, and there you go. Just turn it into a stitch sampler if there's something that you wanted to make and you're not sure about that stitch because it's new. You know, I have some fun books. Okay, so this is the color work. I could do color work for a pot holder type thing. So I have my Hooktionary book. Now this is crochet, but graphs don't care. So you could knit any of the graphs here too, right? Or whatever else. But this one would be a fun one. But it's all color work. So I got that. And then I've got my Alice Starmore one. That's another color work for charts. Where's my, oh, that's right, my Japanese stitch one. That one's on my Kindle because I don't know where I put my physical copy. And I've got a couple others, so I could play with that for stitches. I don't know. It sounds cool, but it sounds like too much work. Yeah, that sounds like too much work. So let me know if you have something, what knit or crochet, because hello, we can do both because it's just string, and I can make that string do what I want it to do. It's awesome that way. Yeah, so I'm going to try to do that and come up with some other fun stuffs, and I could do some more hats, get all set up and everything. I mean, you know, I'm in Colorado, we're still cold back and forth, even though we didn't get the blizzard. I mean, we got snow, we didn't get the blizzard. So there's an option with that. But I've got a lot of sweaters that are like more towards the beginning making, not really far in it. You know, like I haven't added the color to this one. I keep showing this collar. That's it. You know, I got to add some color. It's either going to be mint green or purple. Hello, it's going to be gorgeous. But it's not, I can't just show that to you Monday because I'm fast, but I'm not that fast. I'm going to sleep before then. So just kind of come up with some other fun things, something that's kind of exciting, something that's, you know, just cool stuff. I have something else in the works for a class that I'm looking at taking. I'll talk more about that one later, but a class I'm looking at taking and everything. So I know when I'm doing that, my speed will be significantly reduced because I'm going to be playing with lace. And, you know, it'll be one of those, hey, look, I worked on this for 6 hours and it's this big and I got to get it on a magnifying glass, you know, because, yeah, try it and then rip it out and try it and rip it out. Yeah, like that. And it's going to be, this is my 6-hour project. You know, I'm going to be like the 4-year-old, 5, 6, 7-year-old that's just learning how to knit and crochet and going, see what I made? Look, are you proud of me? That's 100%. I will do that. And I expect at least one pat on the back or at a girl, right? When I show my new lace stuff. It's, you know, it's an interesting one. When you're learning something or a new technique, you're not going to get that finished project right away. Everything's working on that technique. And when you're learning, you make mistakes. And it's a choice whether you rip it out or not. So if you're doing something and then you make a mistake and say, I worked whatever, however long it is, and then you got to rip it all out, that can be discouraging. Not a lot of productivity that way, but I'm up for it. Because remember what this year is? It's the year of the failure, which means you have to try. If you never try, you're not going to fail. So you got to at least try. Go out on that limb and do something. So I'll talk more about what I'm planning on for that one later. But I've got something in the works I'm excited about. Anyway, with that, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I'm going to go try to work on this thing that I promised I'd have done. Yeah, I got to do it. I got to do something. And with that, I'm going to talk to you guys later. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. Bye-bye.